Welcome back, everyone, to the Stock Market Summary Series. We're here to break down the day's key moves and what they might mean for you. Now, today, Wall Street finished green. Looks okay on the surface, maybe. But here's the thing, and this is where it gets really interesting. If you dig a bit deeper, especially into the S&P 500, well, we're seeing some subtle technical signals. Powerful ones, actually. They suggest maybe a surprising amount of caution under the hood. So, yeah, we're going to unpack why these signals matter, what they could mean. Definitely stick around. Oh, and by the way, if you find these daily summaries helpful, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that like button. We'd really appreciate it. And click subscribe while you're there. You can always unsubscribe later. And just that quick reminder, right? Nothing here is specific buying or selling advice. This is all general market commentary, trading education, just to help you stay informed. Okay, let's dive into today's market action. Felt kind of choppy, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely a tug of war. Started strong, but then gave back some ground. Investors are clearly waiting for Jerome Powell's speech tomorrow. We mentioned that last Friday as something to watch.
Right, exactly. Holding pattern. So the S&P 500 SDY, it climbed, what, 0.19%?
That's it, edged up. But this is where those subtle signals are key. We're seeing a negative divergence on the daily RSI.
Okay, unpack that a bit. What does that mean exactly?
So you've got price making a higher high, but the RSI, the relative strength index, which measures momentum, it's actually making a lower high.
Ah, okay, so they're moving in opposite direction.
Precisely. It's often like a flashing yellow light.
Yeah.
Suggests that even though prices are inching up, the underlying strength might be weakening. And then there's more. On the weekly chart, we've also got this rising wedge forming.
Another pattern pointing towards caution.
Typically, yes. It often hints at a potential reversal down the line.
And, for a deeper dive into these specific technicals, like that negative divergence or the rising wedge we mentioned, Des actually covered these in detail in his weekend analysis video.
Oh, yeah. His weekend videos are great for that.
They really are. We'll drop the link to that specific video in the description if you missed it. His weekend technical analysis videos are such an invaluable source for free trading education. You should definitely subscribe so you don't miss them. I mean, Des has over 2 decades of trading experience in the live markets.
Yeah, you can pick up a lot of trading wisdom just watching those.
Definitely. Lots to glean there. Good stuff. So yeah, a bit of a mixed bag from the S&P. But the NASDAQ, QQQ, that looks stronger today.
It really did, outperformed with a solid 0.52% gain.
Yeah.
And importantly, it continued to sort of negate the worries from Friday's doji candlestick.
Yeah.
That little candle that signals indecision.
Right. Good to see tech pushing through that uncertainty.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the Dow, DIA, pretty much flat, just kind of hugging its 20-day moving average. Not a lot of conviction there.
And the Russell 2000, the small caps.
IWM slipped about 0.4%. It pulled back a bit from that 50-week moving average support we highlighted last week. So maybe small caps are taking a bit of a breather here.
Interesting. Let's look at sectors. Communication services, XLC, was the leader.
Yep, led the charge. Up an impressive 1.34%. Shows some renewed interest there, maybe.
I'm a laggard.
Energy. XLE dropped over 1%. So quite a spread between the best and worst performers.
So with all these mixed signals, these divergences, wedges, how crucial are these technicals for navigating this kind of market?
Oh, they're absolutely crucial. Think of them as your risk management roadmap. These patterns like divergences and rising wedges, they help you sort of anticipate potential shifts maybe before they hit the headlines.
Spotting the whispers before they become shouts, you could say.
Exactly. Gives you an edge, helps you protect your capital, maybe even spot opportunities. It's precisely this kind of pattern recognition and knowing how to react that we drill down on in the Grok Trade Mentorship program. There's a lot to learn there.
Makes sense. Okay, shifting gears slightly. The economic calendar looked pretty quiet today.
Yeah, very light. So the markets were mainly driven by those technicals we just talked about. And, of course, everyone's kind of bracing for Powell tomorrow. Plus, we still have existing home sales coming up Wednesday, another potential catalyst.
Right. So it's like the calm before the potential storm.
In a way, yeah. With no major data today, the focus really stayed on those key technical levels. Sector rotation, it's all happening against that backdrop from last week. The mixed housing data, but still strong consumer sentiment. Creates this cautious but weirdly stable feel for now.
And did that caution spill over into other assets like Bitcoin or metals?
It did, yeah. Let's look. Bitcoin BTC dipped slightly, maybe 0.35%, down around $117,400. Just based on today's action, it kind of looks like it might be forming a bull flag pattern.
Okay, a bull flag. That's usually a continuation pattern, right?
I bet.
Suggests the uptrend might resume after a pause.
That's the textbook definition, yeah. A temporary pause often looks like a flag on a flagpole. Importantly, we're not seeing huge selling pressure coming in just yet.
Interesting. But gold sounds like that was the bigger story today.
Oh, gold absolutely stole the spotlight. GLD surged 1.54%.
So is this the breakout?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? We're watching very closely to see if this is the real deal, a breakout from that multi-month consolidation range we talked about last week.
And silver followed suit.
It did. SLV popped 2.14%, pushed right past its recent swing high. We're keeping an eye on that too, for signs of a broader reversal, potentially starting in metals.
Definitely something to track. By the way, guys, if you've got a stock you're watching or maybe a question about the markets, go ahead and drop it in the comments. We might just cover it in an upcoming session. So wrapping up today's action then, a technically driven session overall. Markets seem pretty cautious despite closing in the green, definitely setting the stage for potential volatility, especially with Powell speaking tomorrow. It's a great reminder, sometimes the market whispers before it shouts. All right, that's it for today. We'll catch you tomorrow for another market summary.